one of the things that I'm passionate about is how we do politics. I don't know if you've been following my page or my campaign, but I'm not running any negative campaign at all against anybody. And since the very beginning, people said, "Oh, I have dirt on this." Like, I don't
I don't care.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Don't tell me I'm not gonna use it. And people send me information about all these other candidates. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna use it because it's a disservice to our country.
Right.
There would be great people out there that would be fantastic members of Congress that we as a country would benefit. They just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
Why expose myself and my family to the nastiness how it is now?
Exactly.
I want to change that.
How do you find your? Because obviously it's tempting. How do you find yourself? How do you find yourself being like?
It goes back to
You know what I mean?
character, because I got an information about some of the candidates in the
Right.
race. I'm like, oh, this can benefit. Use it against them. Like, no.
Yeah.
To me, there's no honor in that. Honestly, why am I going to put someone down just to make myself look good? But that's not what I do, and that's what I've been telling people. Look at the character of the person. Look at the integrity, because that's what we need. That's what matters. And I'm just going to say it. And I've said it in the past. And I told him, my opponents, they've been placing signs all over. Have they asked the owners, "Hey, can I place a sign in your
Oh,
property?"
wow.
They haven't.
Yo.
I'm pretty sure they have in some cases.
Right.
But one of them put a sign on the property of our church that I go to in Rock City without
Yo.
asking.
Wow.
And to me,
Didn't even think about stuff
man,
like that.
if you don't do what's right in the little things, that just gives you a glimpse of how they're going to behave if they get elected in Washington D.C. when things that are lucrative for them in a way, and you see it with insider trading. All of a sudden, they just became millionaires. I'm like, how did that happen? You only make $174,000 a year, but it's character. Because if they don't do what's right when in the little things, that just gives you a glimpse of what's happening or what's going to happen or what could happen. I'm not saying that it will happen, but it just you can see that pattern.
Yeah, for sure.
It's integrity.